Of course, always something goes wrong. Anyway. And I'm also listening to this out of the wrong headphones. Yeah, this is what happens when you plan a stream this late at night. Things would go wrong. And also there's this weird glitch with Chrome again, not Chrome, OBS again, there we go. Okay, so sorry that you all missed my riveting intro. What I was saying is that, sorry if I fall asleep, it's currently 3 AM here. So yeah, again, I'm not saying that I fall asleep because the presentation will be boring. I'm just saying it because it's literally 3 AM, I literally just woken up, and I'm literally half asleep still. And when it comes to actually what I think AMD will show off, well, probably just Zen 4, because this late into Zen 3's lifespan, like who would buy Zen 3 now when Zen 4 is literally just a few months away with DDR5 and all that stuff? So yeah, I don't know who'd be dumber, AMD for releasing it or people who'd actually buy it. So there we go. Those are my predictions. Let's go. I think that's pretty much everything I said in a moment when we didn't have sound. Oops. Anyway, hopefully it's a lot better now. Let me know. Okay, let's do this. AMD, what will you show me? And please make it worth it, me waking up at 3 in the morning. Oh boy. I'm gonna fall asleep here. I can just feel it. And check if the audio is working fine now. Hopefully it is. How do I do anything? My problem is that my second PC over here, my second laptop I used to like do stuff, is a Mac. Yeah, so I'm using a MacBook here next to me. I still have no idea how to use it actually. I'm still very new to Mac OS, so I literally didn't even know what. Okay, we have audio, everything's fine. Let's go. Dr. Sue, show us the way.
And in some parts of the world, things remain very challenging. However, in many places, progress with vaccinations and other protective measures are making a
I should probably make it a tad louder.
A little different today than our recent digital events.
There we go.
I'm actually thrilled to be joined by a small, fully vaccinated and socially distanced group of AMD employees who worked on the products and technologies we're going to show you today.
That's too loud. There we go.
So let's get started. Computex has a 40-year history, and we've made so much progress in computing over those 4 decades. But I believe it's never been a better time to be in the semiconductor and computing business. We are in a high-performance computing megacycle today.
So late for everyone.
From digital transformation in businesses to AI and supercomputing to the devices that enable our education and work, computing has never been more essential in all of our daily lives. And we see this trend only increasing in the years ahead. At AMD, our role is to push the envelope in high-performance computing and really set the pace for the industry. So whether in PCs or supercomputers, servers, workstations, game consoles, or edge devices, AMD is all about high performance.
As long as they don't
and today, I'm going to cover these 4 areas. We're going to start with our progress in the data center, and then turn to our industry-leading IP and some of our new PC and gaming products. And then we'll finish with a preview of some of our advanced technology.
So painful.
So let's start with the data center and cloud. In March, AMD introduced the world's fastest server processor, 3rd Gen AMD EPYC, based on our new Zen 3 core. We showed you how 3rd Gen EPYC delivers leadership performance in workloads from high-performance computing to cloud computing to the enterprise. And we're incredibly proud of the deep partnerships we've built over the past several years across the entire server ecosystem. This year, we'll have more than 100 EPYC server platforms available from all the leading providers, and more than 400 EPYC-based instances, plus solutions for nearly every application and customer segment.
It makes sense just starting out
with
the
cloud has never been more important to the
data
world.
center talk. That's
And
usually
with the spike in demand for more of us working, schooling, and shopping from home,
in the data center,
cloud providers are focused more than ever on making the right technology investments to deliver the best performance, scalability, and security. Which is exactly why leading cloud providers are choosing AMD processors.
That's why we always kind of
every day, billions of users around the world rely on AMD EPYC-powered services, including Microsoft 365 and Teams, Twitter, Tencent Meetings, and Zoom. And we have tremendous momentum with 3rd Gen EPYC. It's the fastest server processor from a performance standpoint, whether you're talking about per core or per socket performance. We currently hold 220 world records across nearly every type of application and workload and customer. And that spans cloud, enterprise, and HPC. EPYC holds world records in integer, floating point, Java, virtualization, database, and analytics.
I set this up at like 2:45, something like that.
With the introduction of 3rd Gen EPYC, we've also more than doubled the number of available solutions compared to our previous generation, including leading solutions for hyper-converged infrastructure, data management, data analytics, and HPC that deliver outstanding performance, security, and value to our customers.
What you think of the presentation
Now, we always expect strong competition, and since we launched, there have been some other server processors introduced in the market. So for the first time today, I'd like to show you our best 3rd Gen EPYC versus the recently released Ice Lake processor. Now let's look at a demo that reflects a typical online retail environment.
Let's go.
E-commerce is now part of our daily lives. Retail businesses of all sizes are challenged to meet growing compute demands while managing infrastructure costs. On your left is the competition's top-of-stack dual-socket system, and on your right is a 3rd Gen EPYC 7763 dual-socket system. Both servers are configured to meet the same service level agreement in terms of response time. Now, the e-commerce workload we'll run is based on a usage model that handles a mix of point-of-sale requests, online purchases, and data mining operations. Now, as transaction requests start coming in, both systems can process them at a good clip. But as more and more requests come in, the competitor system is actually unable to keep pace, and the queue of requests grows longer. Ultimately, these requests fail to be processed within the required SLA, and they start turning red. They actually max out at 200,000 Java operations per second, while the 3rd Gen EPYC system keeps going and continues to deliver leadership throughput all the way to 300,000 Java operations per second.
I guess, if you're in a data space. I mean,
you can see that 3rd Gen EPYC delivers 50% more business transactions than the most powerful dual-socket system from our competition while maintaining a comparable SLA. This is really made possible by the leadership core density and performance of 3rd Gen EPYC. So what does that actually mean for e-commerce? What that means is with AMD EPYC, you can service 50% more customers or process 50% more transactions. Now, we're really proud of 3rd Gen EPYC. It is the world's fastest server processor, powering infrastructure and services from the largest cloud providers, delivering the best total cost of ownership for the enterprise with ready-to-deploy solutions. Whether you have an on-prem infrastructure, you're a cloud user, or you have a hybrid environment, 3rd Gen EPYC processors are simply the best in the industry.
Yeah, they're going to sell like usual. Like EPYC has been doing super well.
Okay, so now let's transition to our industry-leading IP and how we're using them in the PC and gaming markets. In the fourth quarter of 2020, we introduced two all-new architectures to the world. The first was the new Zen 3 CPU core. Zen 3 delivers a 19% instructions per clock uplift over the Zen 2 core that we introduced at Computex 2019. Plus higher clock speeds and other performance and energy efficient enhancements.
When Zen 4 is
the second architecture was the all-new Radeon RDNA 2 graphics architecture. RDNA 2 was built to span the console, to PC, to cloud,
we're also doing
and we've improved performance per watt by up to 65% over the original RDNA architecture that was also introduced at Computex 2019.
I doubt that they'll replace RDNA 2 so fast.
Now, we've rolled out Zen 3-based leadership products across notebooks, desktop, and DIY markets.
Just move on to Zen 4.
Ryzen 5000 series processors are now available in more than 100 designs from the world's top OEMs. But there's still more to do with Zen 3. Enthusiasts have been asking us to launch a new desktop APU. An APU with Zen 3 cores and the integrated Radeon graphics performance you expected from AMD, all in a single chip. So today, we're doing just that by bringing our new AMD Ryzen 5000 G series processors to the enthusiast DIY market.
Still no budget options. They are still not doing any budget Ryzen 5000 options.
So there are two models, the Ryzen 7 5700G with 8 CPU cores, 8 graphics cores, and a boost of 4.6 GHz.
That's like the lowest.
And the Ryzen 5 5600G with 6 CPU cores, 7 graphics cores, and a boost of 4.4 GHz.
No 5300X.
Let me show you why we're excited to bring these chips to gamers and builders around the world. To do that, I'm going to show you a demo of Rogue Company, a popular game from Hi-Res Studios. We're running on the Ryzen 7 5700G's built-in graphics, and the experience is just fantastic.
I wonder why.
At 1080p in high image quality, running entirely from the processor with no graphics card, we're averaging 78 frames per second.
I have no idea. Let me know your suggestions down in the comments below, and in live chat. I honestly have no idea why.
The Ryzen 5000G series processors perform really well across a wide range of content creation applications and games. So in top creative apps like DaVinci Resolve or Blender, and games like CSGO or Fortnite, you can see that Ryzen 7 5700G performs significantly above the competition. To our loyal DIYers and enthusiasts, I want to say we heard you loud and clear. You told us you wanted a new APU with our Zen 3 cores, and you won't have to wait much longer. Both models will be available starting August 5th with the 5700G priced at $359 and the 5600G at $259.
$359 for 5700G. Nice one, NVIDIA. NVIDIA? AMD.
All right, so look, now let's kick gaming up another notch and focus on our new AMD RDNA 2 graphics architecture. Like the Zen CPU core family, we've built a multi-generational leadership gaming graphics architecture roadmap.
Hopefully it won't last too long.
Now, we first introduced RDNA 2 last year in the fourth quarter at the top of the stack with our 6900 XT, our 6800 XT, and our 6800. And earlier this year, we introduced the 6700 XT.
Anyway, is the stream still alive?
Frankly, all of these graphics cards have been extremely popular. In addition, we're very proud to be at the heart of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S with RDNA 2 and Ryzen CPU technology. Millions of these popular new game consoles have shipped around the world.
They use RDNA 2.
But we're really just getting started with RDNA 2.
And you can stop
so you might be surprised to learn the next place you'll find RDNA 2 graphics.
How many years in the future do you think
it's actually on the road in the electric vehicle market with the new Tesla Model S and Model X.
Oh. That's a Tesla. That's a Tesla on the screen.
So we have an embedded AMD Ryzen EPU powering the infotainment system in both cars, as well as a discrete RDNA 2-based GPU that kicks in when running AAA games, providing up to 10 teraflops of compute power.
Okay, cool.
We're thrilled to be working with Tesla to bring the power of Ryzen and Radeon to their newest flagship cars.
This wasn't announced, right?
Look forward to giving gamers a great new platform for AAA gaming.
At the same time, I'm still kind of shocked that they use like a cool RDNA 2 card in a Tesla.
The next place you'll find RDNA 2 will be the high-performance mobile phone market. AMD has partnered with industry leader Samsung for several years to accelerate graphics innovation in the mobile market. And we're happy to announce that we will bring custom graphics IP to Samsung's next flagship mobile SoC with ray tracing and variable rate shading capabilities.
Ray tracing on a phone. Wow. Now it's AMD showing up what a good
We're really looking forward to Samsung providing more details later this year.
Okay.
Now let's shift to notebooks. Today, we're also excited to talk to you about the first RDNA 2 notebook GPUs with the new Radeon RX 6000 M series. Let me welcome the GM of our graphics business, Scott Herkelman, to the stage to tell you more.
Let's be honest. Yeah, I think most companies will still stick to video cards in their laptops, but maybe a few will use these. Who knows? We'll see.
Thank you, Lisa, and a warm welcome to all the gamers tuning in today. Since 1996, Radeon has been at the forefront of laptop graphics innovation.
Is the stream
Our
still
journey
going,
has seen some incredible industry
No, it's
firsts,
still going. Good.
from our first integrated graphics chip to integrating graphics onto the processor, up to the first release of RDNA into powerful gaming laptops in 2019. This year is AMD's 25th year of driving laptop graphics innovation, and what a journey it has been. Since 2019, the gaming laptop market has seen incredible growth.
Anniversary.
You take into consideration how many people were homebound last year.
Will be celebrating that one,
more people than ever were buying laptops for school and work during the day, and my favorite, gaming at night. In fact, there were 27% more gaming laptops sold over the last year.
Wow,
it has never been more
sold
important
in
to deliver
2020.
a great gaming laptop experience.
I wonder why.
And that's exactly why we built the AMD RDNA 2
I don't know. Just don't know.
RDNA 2 is highly scalable for the highest workloads to the highest efficiency, which helps us deliver exceptional performance per watt innovation for next generation laptops. Powerful compute units, an advanced visual pipeline with ray accelerators,
not gonna go well.
Our innovative AMD Infinity Cache and smart gaming technologies enable feature-rich, high performance, and high frame rate gaming. Now, let's take a look at RDNA 2 improvements over our previous generation RDNA architecture in the mobile space. Power is a critical variable in mobile environment, and RDNA 2 was designed to excel in every situation. At max power, RDNA 2 unlocks up to 50% more performance, which is perfect for the high-end gaming laptops.
Because after
beyond performance, we also want lighter weight laptops
right now.
And RDNA 2 can now get the same performance as the first generation of RDNA,
That's the
but at 50 to 60 watts
That looks
lower.
awesome.
Up to now, GPUs
Of
have
course, you
faced
have all the
significant
mobile
performance
variants
drops at low power,
30 series cards
seen often
that have
in
been
gaming on the go
announced by
scenarios.
Nvidia recently.
RDNA 2 enables up to 77% more performance in power-constrained cases.
Makes sense.
Enabling a new class of lightweight, high-performance gaming laptops. The RDNA 2 architecture delivers incredible gaming performance and efficiency on all fronts. Today, we are happy to announce AMD Radeon RX 6000 M series graphics featuring the highly scalable AMD RDNA 2 architecture.
Cool.
At the top of our stack, we are introducing the Radeon RX 6800M with the 2300 megahertz game clock and up to 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory for the most demanding games.
There's so much variability.
This is the fastest AMD graphics for laptops yet. You can find this in the brand new ROG
laptop could literally
Strix
just
G15.
give you no cooling.
This next generation
and
ROG
try to
Strix
boost as fast as
G15
possible.
delivers up to
While another laptop could actually
70%
have
higher frame
decent
rates
cooling in
compared
it.
to an older 2019 flagship laptop and popular games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk 2077, Dirt 5, Resident Evil Village,
Show some
and
actual
many
numbers
others.
though, please.
If you have noticed that
Not
your
just
older laptop just isn't keeping up anymore with
1.4x
modern titles,
better.
a Radeon RX 6800M base laptop is
But whatever.
going to be a massive
Better
upgrade
laptops,
for you.
nice for everyone, as long
Let's
as
take a look at some gameplay
manufacturers
recorded on the ROG
actually
Strix G15 and the
put good
recent
cooling
release game
into laptops
Resident
to
Evil
drive
Village.
high clocks on
You can
these
see that the
GPUs.
Radeon RX 6800M is
Otherwise,
driving up to
it really won't
120
matter.
frames per second
It
at
really won't matter,
1440p
but whatever.
max settings. This is the type
What's
of
this?
AAA
This
gaming
Village, I
experience
think they said?
you can expect in this powerhouse
cool game.
15-inch laptop.
I
Now,
would never play
let's take a
myself
look at
because I
performance
don't handle
across a
power
wide
well
variety
at
of
all.
games.
You can watch
Across
my
these very
recent
popular
video
PC
on the
games, the Radeon RX
memory leak
6800M
in
is
Resident
hitting
Evil
desktop-level
Village.
performance,
If you want to see how I
enabling
react to
gaming
horror.
experiences at
But,
120
yeah.
frames per second and above.
Hey,
all
we have more
at
people joining.
1440p max
Awesome.
settings.
Hello, everyone. Let me know what you think of the presentation so far. Let me know what you hope for AMD to
And even more
show.
demanding games, the RX
And
6800M
also,
goes head-to-head,
Super Chat if you
outperforming
want.
its competitors
Those are awesome.
and
They help
delivering
support the channel.
incredible frame rates.
And YouTube really
But what
doesn't pay a lot,
happens when
so
you aren't
Super
plugged
Chats
in?
are super
RDNA
appreciated
2 was
to help grow
enhanced
the
to
channel.
excel at low power, enabling the
Okay.
RX 6800M to deliver over 60 frames per second gaming experiences on AAA and esports
What game
titles on
is
battery, which is
looks like
noticeably
nothing.
better performance than what you may find in our
But hey,
competitors' flagship
12 gigs
laptops.
of that. 12 gigs
RDNA
on
2
the
enables the
laptop.
ultimate
That's gonna be
gaming
awesome.
on the go experience in thin and light form factors
Especially if,
with best-in-class battery performance.
Especially
On
for like
top of
content
this,
creation like
our Radeon software was designed to help you
12 gig
extend your
memory
battery
card
life
on a
even
laptop.
further.
That'd be
With
awesome.
Radeon Chill, gamers
That'd be
can limit their
absolutely awesome.
graphics performance to a targeted range of frame rates, reducing how hard the GPU needs to work. On the Radeon RX 6800M, Radeon Chill can cut GPU power consumption by as much as 50%.
That's such a weird...
helping prolong
Could
the
they
gaming
really
on battery.
think of a better name than Radeon
Now,
Chill?
you've just seen our Radeon
sounds more
RX
like a cooling
6800M,
technology,
which delivers
and not like an
120
FPS
frames
limiter.
per second gaming experiences at 1440p max settings.
Whatever.
To round out our announcements today, we are also introducing 2 other products to our family. The Radeon RX 6700M is going to deliver epic 1440p gaming, providing 100 frames per second gaming experiences at 1440p max settings. It'll feature a similar 2300 megahertz game clock with 10 gigabytes of GDDR6
card.
The Radeon RX 6600M will deliver epic 1080p gaming, providing 100 frames per second gaming experiences
VRAM
at 1080p max settings.
Oh no, there's a 12
It
gig
comes with a
laptop.
2177 megahertz game clock
So 10,
and 8
8,
gigabytes
10
of
or even 12
GDDR6
gigs
memory,
on a
and
laptop
will
is
be
absolutely
available in
awesome.
laptops
It's awesome for
such
gaming,
as the brand
it's awesome
new
for content
HP
creation.
Omen 16.
We finally
shipping
gain more
later this
VRAM
month.
in our graphics cards, and that's always awesome, especially with high-res gaming becoming a thing now.
Now,
we can actually
many of you have been
play
asking for an update
40p
on
or
AMD's
4K
Fidelity
at
FX Super
decent
Resolution,
FPS.
and I am super excited to show you what we've come up with.
Oh,
So let's get right to it. There is no dispute. Gamers know performance is king,
there's this thing.
whether it's an immersive AAA game or a competitive esports.
When it comes to
many gamers
AMD's
also want to
super
be able to turn on
resolution
the
and
latest
fidelity
visual
effects and all of
technologies,
that,
like ray tracing,
right now,
while maintaining
it's just like a
an acceptable frame rate.
miasma of terms.
And as I
and no
shared
one
earlier,
understands.
tens of millions of gamers
And
are
I don't
now
think even
playing on
AMD
gaming
understands what's going
laptops.
on.
And we
But
want
they're just
similar
kind of like
experiences
the
to what we get on the
inferior versions
desktops.
of NVIDIA implementations.
As a
and that's
result,
all we
high
know about
performance
them.
upscaling and
So
reconstruction
I really
have
hope
become a
AMD
gaming
sets the
necessity.
record straight on
This
what
is
on
why
earth all these
we have
weird
developed Fidelity FX
names
Super Resolution
for
for
products
all
do.
gamers.
and how they're actually going to impact actual gaming.
Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR, is built around a state-of-the-art spatial upscaling algorithm that delivers a great
So this
gaming
is
experience
DLSS,
with super
like that
high-quality
version of
edges
DLSS,
and distinctive
right?
pixel detail.
Yeah, like I said, even I
greatly
can
improves
barely keep up
performance,
with all these
especially when
different
demanding
names
effects
for
like ray
weird
tracing are
technologies
turned on.
AMD has right now.
We have developed
There's just
FSR
so
to deliver
many of
great
them.
performance,
It's impossible
great
to
image
keep up.
quality, and most importantly, for broad adoption. On the left is the game Godfall, running at native 4K resolution with ray tracing enabled and in-game
I mean,
settings
a
set to max.
DLSS competitor,
As you can
that's
see, the
always
performance
really cool,
hovers
especially on
just around
laptops.
50 frames
So
per
if they're
second.
releasing a brand new laptop,
By enabling
DLSS on
FSR
them
and setting
will
it to
be
ultra quality,
sweet.
the visual experience is practically identical. You still get that rich, true-to-life look and feel, but with the 59% performance uplift.
And
Now,
also, I'm sure
some of us care more about performance,
actually, should
and
I
some of
announce
us
it
care
yet?
more about image quality. And that's exactly why
Probably.
we created
Basically,
4
I'm making a
different
video
quality
about
settings
if
in
DLSS is a scam.
Gamers can
it's gonna be
expect
really awesome
anywhere from a
if you're interested in this kind of
59%
technology
increase
like
between native and
Fidelity
ultra quality
FX Super
mode,
Resolution or
over
DLSS.
2x increase when switching to performance.
It probably won't be out until I come back from holidays, because I'm going on holiday soon. So probably like late June. But it's going to be an awesome
Our goal
video,
at AMD is to create
and I
new
highly recommend
technologies
you subscribe
and features
so you don't
to
miss
drive
it.
the entire
It is
gaming
gonna
industry
be
forward by making them as broadly
good
available
one.
as possible. And because the Fidelity FX suite of technologies is available on GPUopen.com for the entire industry to freely access, Fidelity FX Super Resolution will be supported across a wide range of products.
Cool.
FSR will be enabled on all Radeon
Even RX 500.
6000, RX 5000, RX 500,
Cool.
and RX Vega series graphics cards.
Awesome.
And as well as on
Absolutely
all
awesome.
Ryzen processors with Radeon graphics.
Yes. Round of applause for you. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome.
And demonstrating once again AMD's commitment to drive the gaming industry
Bringing
forward,
awesome features to
I have
all
an
the
exciting
cards.
demo to show
That's
you
always
next.
nice.
AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution not only works on AMD hardware, but also across a wide variety of our competitors' hardware, including the most popular graphics card according to Steam, the GTX 1060. As a matter of fact, FSR will work on all GTX 10 series GPUs to current, so that gamers can extend the life of their GPU.
No, that's a
even
pro gamer
further.
move right there.
And for game developers, that means less proprietary
show me
code
an NVIDIA
they need to
card.
implement for wider impact.
That is insane.
AMD's Fidelity FX can provide more than 2x performance at its
mad
fastest
lads.
setting and select titles.
That is
it offers
awesome.
4 different
That's like a
quality
genuinely,
settings that gamers can
hey,
select,
we care.
and already has
we
support from over 10 game
I
studios
like it.
and engines,
Here's
with
to
a
you,
lot
AMD.
more planned in 2022. And most importantly,
and
it will be available on over 100 GPUs and CPUs, plus our competitors' products.
Cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Can't wait to try it out.
First set of games supporting FSR will be available on June 22nd.
Definitely.
Tell us what games you would like to see with FSR enabled by visiting amd.com/FSR. And we will do our best to work with game developers to get this feature integrated into their games as soon as possible. I am so excited for gamers to get their hands on the Radeon RX 6000 M series laptops. And I'm also eager for you to start using our new graphics technologies.
Just ask people, hey,
like Fidelity
what games
FX
do you think would really benefit from
But graphics
FSR?
are just one
Let us
part
know,
of what
and we'll
defines a
work
great
with them.
gaming laptop.
That's awesome.
Let me welcome
Actually,
Frank
listening
Azor
to the community,
stage to
this is
share with
really
you
cool.
what AMD is working on to help deliver
I mean, AMD
great
has
gaming
always been good
laptops.
when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's just that the hardware itself, especially on the graphical side, never really caught up. Well, it has. It did manage to catch up with Nvidia's a couple of times, but not recently. So maybe they're finally gonna turn things around. Who knows? So what on earth is this?
Hey everyone.
No, it's not.
I am very excited to be here with you today to talk about
similar.
what we've been working on with our OEM partners to bring you the next generation of gaming laptops. It's no secret that us gamers tend to be some of the more tech-savvy, hardware-centric, and knowledgeable PC shoppers in the market. We want it all.
How to,
Performance,
he knows
great
how to
graphics
suck up to
visuals,
PC gamers.
fast load times, long battery life, and a cool
I like
industrial
it.
design, just to name a few. But buying a laptop is both a big investment and a big commitment. Unlike a desktop, where the components are exchangeable and upgradable, when buying a laptop, there's no room for error in your decision. However, engineering a great gaming laptop.
What is this leading up to? I'm kind of
easy.
curious.
Yes, CPU and GPU are incredibly important as they define the core of the performance experience, but everything else around them, including how they'll be powered, cooled, what battery size you should go with, what display to use, including a screen size, resolution, refresh rate, color gamut, what storage technology to design in. We must also decide how big or small the laptop needs to be in order to accommodate all of these components. What will it all weigh? How much do we invest in the premium materials and technologies to reduce that weight?
So are we going to make a first-party laptop or like some rating system for laptops?
Make up the user experience of a gaming laptop.
So like AMD could go
At
like,
AMD,
hey, this is like an A tier.
we want to raise the bar of what
AMD
defines
laptop.
a great gaming
And there's like a B
experience.
tier AMD laptop.
So we collaborated with
that could
OEMs
be
to
something.
design the next generation of gaming laptops by providing them with a design framework that ensures the premium performance of our Ryzen processors and our Radeon graphics.
If this is
felt
just an
throughout
announcement
all
of a whole bunch of new
aspects
laptops,
the
then that's going to be
experience.
disappointing.
We
So
call
yes,
this
we know
gaming laptop design
new laptops are
framework
coming.
the AMD Advantage.
AMD Advantage design framework. Okay, so yeah, I was kind of close to the whole tier thing.
There are 3 key things to know about all AMD Advantage gaming laptops. First, they deliver amplified gaming performance by pairing AMD CPUs and AMD GPUs with our smart technologies. Second, they come equipped with state-of-the-art gaming-grade displays. And third, they're built to game. We put special attention into their cooling designs, acoustics, sleep and resume times, battery life performance, and many other decision points.
I feel like the laptop space
When you
really
buy an
needs something
AMD
like
Advantage
this.
laptop,
Especially on
you
like
can be certain it was designed for a great
like on
gaming
Intel side,
and
they have
computing
been struggling so much in trying to get OEMs to have laptops that actually cool.
So let me break it
CPUs
down
well.
for you by starting with the kind of
Partly
performance
that's,
you can expect from each
Intel's
system.
fault for making such
Every AMD
super
Advantage laptop will feature
hot
AMD's award-winning
CPUs.
processors and graphics, including a high-performance
But,
Ryzen 5000
yeah,
series
OEMs
processor,
have really not been helping
the
the case
latest
there by
Radeon
making
RX
CPUs that
6000
they
M
just
series
boost
graphics,
super high
and our
for
software
a
that
few
gives you
seconds,
command and
and then they
control of all of these
overheat, and then
technologies.
like
But what sets
they don't
AMD
boost
Advantage
anymore.
systems apart from the rest are our exclusive AMD
So
smart
if
technologies,
AMD's
which enable
doing
a
something
level
about
up
this whole
in
issue
performance
in the
from our
laptop
CPUs
space,
and GPUs.
that is absolutely awesome.
A little over 6 months
Really,
ago, we launched
really
AMD
needed.
Smart Access Memory together with our Radeon 6000 series desktop graphics cards. AMD Smart Access Memory remained the best implementation of PCI Express's rebar technology on the market, with double-digit performance gains across many titles. Well, I'm excited to announce today that we're bringing AMD Smart Access Memory to Advantage laptops, supporting our new Radeon RX 6000 series mobile processors.
That was to be expected.
As you may remember,
AMD is
last year at CES
extremely
2020,
proud of
we introduced
Smart
AMD
Access
Smart
Memory.
Shift, which enables us to design thinner
makes
and
sense.
more powerful gaming laptops by intelligently shifting power between your Radeon graphics and your Ryzen processors.
I heard that
With
thing.
AMD Smart Shift
That's
and AMD
cool, I
Smart
guess.
Access Memory
Honestly, I don't think
working
it'll
together
make too much of a
in these
difference,
gaming
but who
laptops,
knows?
you can expect an additional 11% more gaming performance in some titles compared to other notebooks in similarly configured footprints. Historically, you'd have to invest hundreds of dollars in buying more expensive CPUs and GPUs to get these kinds of gains, and we're just getting started. Next, let's talk about the displays you can expect offered on AMD Advantage gaming laptops. Too often, we find in the market gaming laptops with high-performance graphics cards paired with subpar displays. All
vice
AMD
versa.
Advantage gaming laptops
When you
feature
have like a
displays with
4K display with
refresh rates
graphics
of
card that can't
144 Hz
even
or
drive it,
better,
that's also
with
a
AMD
big plague
FreeSync Premium
when it comes to
technology,
laptops.
enabling tear-free, stutter-free gaming with low frame rate compensation.
So it has to be at
These
least
specifications are
144
complemented
Hz.
with additional options like IPS and OLED panels
It has to have
with
at least
300
300
nits of brightness
brightness.
and high color gamut to deliver the visual experiences your
FreeSync.
graphics card deserves.
Okay, cool.
Beyond incredible performance and premium gaming
awesome stuff.
displays, we want to give you the assurance that every AMD Advantage gaming laptop is truly, genuinely built to game. We're focusing on several key aspects of the
What does that mean,
design,
though?
ensuring that
Just
these
cooling?
laptops are going to deliver a great end user experience.
Yes,
Every
gaming,
AMD
cooling
Advantage
is
system
kind of a
will
big
be
part
equipped
of
with at least one NVMe PCI
3
Express
times faster
Gen
with
3 by
NVMe.
4-lane solid-state drive to reduce your load times and give
Yeah,
you
cool.
smooth and highly responsive computing experiences.
less than 40 degrees
We've also set temperature
WASD
design goals
keyboard
on the
temperatures.
surfaces of the
That's
laptops to offer comfort during intense gaming
such a
sessions.
weird way
With a focus
to
on the most used
measure it.
WASD and arrow keys to have even lower temperatures for comfortable gaming. We've
As
also
always, you
worked
can
with our
measure
partners on
temperatures on a
optimizing the battery life of these laptops
Why are
to give you
temperatures on the
productivity and
WASD
entertainment
keys?
all day long.
Okay,
So in summary,
sure.
each AMD Advantage gaming laptop is designed to enable 100 frames per second on average in the latest and most popular games out there. High refresh rate,
1080p,
low
which
latency,
really isn't
gaming-grade
impressive anymore,
displays,
let's be honest.
up to 3x faster
1080p
load times
stopped
with
being
NVMe
impressive
drives, and
5
all-day
years ago,
battery
if
life
that.
experiences. And these are just
7
some
years ago.
of the benefits you can expect from AMD Advantage laptops.
But no, still awesome stuff. I'm glad they're kind of tackling the issues with there being so many differences between
I'm truly
laptops.
excited to introduce you to one of the first
And
AMD
hey,
Advantage
if we
gaming
just get
laptops,
better
the
laptops,
ROG
it's just better for
Strix
everyone.
G15 from ASUS, equipped with the fastest graphics AMD
ROG
has ever
Strix
put in a laptop,
G15.
the
It's gonna
Radeon
go
RX
Radeon.
6800M, alongside our Ryzen 9 5900
Interesting.
HX processor. It features a FreeSync Premium 3 millisecond, 300 Hz display,
I mean, if they
vapor
switch
chamber
to
cooling with a liquid metal thermal
Ryzen
interface,
anyway, they
and both
could have as
Smart
well
Shift
gone the whole
and
way
Smart
and also go
Access
for
memory
Radeon
to enable
GPU.
incredible gaming
That makes
performance
sense, I
in a
guess.
well-balanced form factor. The ROG
So they're surprised.
G15 is
But
available in
okay,
select
cool.
countries starting early June.
The G15 has always seemed like a really cool laptop. A really expensive laptop, but also a really awesome one.
The next AMD Advantage system I'm very excited to introduce you to is the HP Omen 16. This is a 1080p
HP also
gaming
going
powerhouse with a
Radeon.
top-of-the-line Ryzen 9 5900
Yeah, now that I
HX
think of it, I could
processor,
see
our
quite a
latest
few of
Radeon
these
RX
OEMs
6600M
going
graphics
Radeon
and
if they already
AMD Smart
do
Shift
use
and AMD Smart Access memory
Ryzen
together.
CPUs.
Its
At that
vibrant
point, they just get more
16.1 inch
performance
display
and they
with
get all
micro
this
edge bezel is
fancy
perfect for gaming
certification from
experiences
AMD.
over 100 frames per second in top esports titles, with HP
Well, no, let me
Omen
know what you
tempest
guys think of
cooling
all of this.
technology keeping its thermals in check. And HP's collaborated with Bang & Olufsen to deliver sound for gaming, music, and videos in a gaming laptop that's getting as much as 15 hours of battery life.
Awesome. Cool. Cool. That's all neat stuff.
The Omen 16 will be
Hopefully they're going
available in
to announce
select
soon, 'cause I
regions
don't
in the
think
coming
how
days.
much
These are
longer I
just a
can stay
few
awake
of
for.
the new AMD Advantage gaming laptops coming to market later this
Only
year.
been like half
And we
an
have
hour,
many
so
more models coming soon. AMD Advantage gaming laptops
is it
make
going to be like
choosing a
45
great gaming
minutes?
laptop
I don't think it's going to be an
simple,
hour.
as it assures you that you're getting
I
a
don't think they have
premium
enough stuff
gaming
to show for an
experience
hour.
through and through. Check out amd.com/advantage.
But yeah,
for
let
the
me know what
latest
you guys
updates and
have
availability.
thought of the whole presentation
Thank you all
so
for your
far.
time today.
It's not
Let me
over
hand it
yet.
back over to Lisa.
I don't know, so far when it comes to new laptops, new CPUs, new APUs, I don't know. I honestly think it's all pretty cool so far. No big disappointments or no too big surprises, but still
Was
like
that great or what?
stuff that was nice to see.
Scott, thank you.
Still, like,
you know,
nothing,
it's really exciting
nothing
to
out
see
of
the
left
Radeon
field.
6000 mobile GPU
Who knows?
and
Maybe
our
they'll
new
still
FSR technology in action.
maybe they'll still
and
show
Frank,
something.
thanks for showing us the power of bringing all of AMD's technologies
That's completely out
together
of left field.
Zen
I have a
3,
feeling maybe they'll do
RDNA
like
2,
one more
and
thing at the
AMD
end.
software
Who knows?
to really create
Only
the best
time will
gaming
tell.
experiences. Now, you guys know at AMD, we're always thinking about what's next. Let's close by looking at some of our advanced technologies.
Well, really, they're
Advanced
closing already.
technology is a
It's
key
literally only been
foundation
like
of
what,
our product
35
leadership.
minutes so far.
And that means putting the
By the way, that
best
was
process
short and sweet.
technology
I like it.
together with the best packaging technology. Now, we were early adopters
Are they gonna show
of
anything for Zen 4 now?
7nm manufacturing technology from TSMC. And by now, we've delivered more than 30 products in 7nm
It does say
all of our
roadmap on track
markets.
for next process node
And our
5
roadmap to 5
nanometer.
nanometer
So maybe,
technology is right on track,
maybe you're
including
maybe
our
gonna get
first Zen 4
something
products that will be available
on
next
Zen
year.
4.
We were also the leaders in advanced packaging technology. Our investments in innovation in packaging have been a multi-year, multi-technology journey. In 2015, AMD introduced high bandwidth memory, or HBM, and silicon interposer technology to the GPU
let me
market,
quickly check.
which led the industry for memory
Let me quickly
bandwidth
check
in a small
if
form
the
factor.
stream is still fine. Yes, it is.
We then set a new performance
how do
trajectory
we-
for compute in the data center
I've
and
literally had this
PC markets
MacBook
in
for-
2017 when we introduced
I literally had
high-volume
this MacBook for like
multi-chip
6
module
months now,
packaging.
and I still barely know how to
And
do
in
anything on it.
2019, we introduced chiplets using different process nodes for the
I
CPU
really need to finally
cores
sit down
and
and
the IO
understand how
in
to
the same
use
package,
Mac OS.
which enabled significantly higher performance and capabilities.
What can I say?
Now,
I've just
today,
been...
I'd like to show you the next big step forward. We've worked closely over the
Okay,
last
cool.
few years with
I
TSMC on their
think everything's
3D
fine on the
fabric
stream,
technology
hopefully.
to combine chiplet packaging with die stacking to create a 3D chiplet
Oh yeah, are
architecture
they announcing
for
3D
future
chiplets
high-performance
for
computing products.
Zen 4 now?
Now let me show you a little bit about how our 3D chip stacking technology works. The first application of this technology will be to enable a 3D vertical cache.
Mm-hmm.
In this prototype, we're taking our
What about Zen
leadership
4 though?
Ryzen 5000 series processor and stacking a 64 megabyte 7nm SRAM directly on top of each core complex, effectively tripling
That's
the
cool.
amount of high-speed L3 cache feeding our Zen 3 cores.
That's cool.
The 3D cache is bonded directly to the Zen 3 CCD with through-silicon vias passing signals and power between the stacked chips, supporting more than 2 terabytes per second of bandwidth. Through the manufacturing process, we thin the 3D cache die and add structural silicon to create a seamless surface for the combined chip. The finished 3D stacked version of the
up
CPU
to
actually
8
looks
cores
exactly
Zen
the same
3
as the current Ryzen
CCD.
5000 processors.
But where's
So
Zen
now
4?
let me show you what that looks like.
I still think it'd be pretty dumb for AMD to focus too much on Zen 3 now. 'Cause I don't think too many people will buy it
Ryzen
when one, they can't buy it
5900X
anyway,
processor with the 3D
and
chiplet
2,
technology.
they could just
We've
wait a
actually
few more
removed the
months
lid from this
and go for Zen
package
4.
and exposed the left CCD so you can see one of the 6mm by 6mm square
yeah, you can
SRAMs
kind of see,
hybrid
you
bonded
kind of see
to
it in the middle
CCD.
over there. That looks cool.
In an actual device, an individual SRAM is bonded to each CCD, so you get 96 megabytes of cache per CCD.
And that
or
also kind of seems like it'd be
192
way more
megabytes
prone
total
to
for a
something
12 or
going
16
wrong.
core Ryzen processor in a
I don't know,
single
I'm not an
package.
expert when it comes to semiconductors. But I don't know, I feel like it could be way more easy
Now
to
let me
get
give you a
chipped
little bit
or
more
something.
detail about the
I don't know.
technology itself. We're
Could
using
you
a
be
hybrid bond
fear-mongering?
approach with through-silicon vias that provides over 200 times the interconnect density of 2D chiplets and more than
But as long
15
as you know
times
there's
the
a
density
strong
compared
IHS
to
on
other
that.
3D stacking solutions. This
Like,
actually enables a much more
hopefully
efficient and denser
won't damage or
integration
anything.
of our IP. The die-to-die interface is
Just
using
kinda
a
looks
direct
like-
copper-to-copper bond
with that
with
kind
no
of
solder
stacked-
bumps of any kind.
Stacked structure,
This
a lot more
approach
could go wrong. But
dramatically
again,
improves the thermals,
AMD's a
the
professional
transistor
company.
density, and the interconnect
I'm just someone
stage,
sitting at home.
and is only 1/3
So-
the energy per signal of microbump 3D approaches. All of these things make this truly the most advanced and flexible active-on-active silicon stacking technology in the world. Now, let's see this in action. Larger caches are important in many workloads,
it's cool that showing
but
it off,
PC
especially
gaming
if
is
they're
a
gonna maybe-
workload all of us know well.
Is it maybe
Let's
release
take a
some
look at a demo
new
using
GPU
Gears
with
5.
it?
On the left side is a Ryzen 9 5900X, which is today's fastest gaming CPU. On the
5000
right
series
side is a
3D
3D
chiplet
prototype
prototype.
based on the 5900X with the new 3D Vcache technology.
That's not Zen 4.
Both CPUs have the same core count and thread count and are fixed at 4 GHz clock speed. Frankly, the gaming performance of both processors
if they don't
is extremely
show
good,
too much
but the 3D
on Zen
triplet
4.
prototype improves performance by 12% on
But at
average.
the same time,
This is
I
actually
just
just
got a
phenomenal,
question.
and the impact
Who
of
would be
3D
buying
triplets on a real workload.
a Zen 3 CPU right now? Because they're hard to get. Zen 4 is just on the corner.
In fact,
And it's
when you
also
look across many of today's
a pretty
games,
dead-end
they have
platform
intense
right now,
demands
because
for
we're
the
going to have
PC
a new
memory
socket,
subsystem. And they get much
new
faster
memory
when you
soon.
bring lots of memory close to the processor.
So,
if you look across a
I don't know,
number
I'm
of
torn.
popular game titles with this Vcache technology,
actually really torn.
we're seeing an average improvement of 15% at 1080p. Now just think about that. That's 15%, which is an entire architectural generation's worth of gaming performance.
If they release like 1 or
just
2
from the
more
3D
CPUs in
Vcache
Zen
technology.
3, for people,
I'm
that's
excited
fine.
we got to give you a preview
I don't
of our
think too
3D
many
triplet technology
people
today.
will buy them, but
We've
still,
actually made great
whatever.
progress on the overall development of this technology, and we'll be ready to start production on our highest end products with 3D triplets by the end of this year.
Cool. Are they going to be Zen 3 or Zen 4 though?
It's been great fun today, and we've covered a lot of ground
that's
here,
the
so
end.
let me just wrap up. The first gaming notebooks powered by the new Radeon 6000M
actually the
series and AMD Advantage are available starting early June. AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution also available starting June 22nd. And the AMD Ryzen 5000 desktop APUs on August 5th. Hopefully you also enjoyed our
on Zen
preview
4.
of our 3D
I was
triplet
wrong.
technology.
I was
You can count on
completely
AMD
wrong.
always pushing the envelope in high performance
They announced
computing.
APUs.
I really want to thank all of you
They
who joined us
finally
today on the Keynote
made
live stream,
super resolution
and
less
all of us here in
confusing.
the room. We look forward to seeing you again in person soon. Have a
New
great rest of
laptops.
your Computex 2021.
Okay, so that was a interesting start to Computex, at least for me. Yes, I know that Intel had a presentation. I just couldn't be bothered to watch it, and it looks like they didn't announce too much of when it comes to interesting stuff anyway, so I really didn't miss a lot, looks like, but whatever. So yeah, AMD presentation. Overall, really awesome. I liked it. However, I'm still concerned about the fact that they didn't show anything about Zen 4. So unless it's coming at a way later date than we thought, which could be a thing, it could have been delayed because of the current chip shortages that I could see it happening. So maybe they are just delaying it. And maybe that's why they haven't mentioned anything at all. But still, what they have shown, awesome new laptops with great performance, finally trying to standardize laptops a bit, which is also always awesome to see. APUs, it's fine. Still no like super budget Ryzen 5000 CPUs, which is still confusing. Like we have the 5600G, and that's as low as the 5000 stack goes so far. Just why? But no, overall I like it, and also definitely nowhere near as much faff as AMD has done before, because we know that they can really pad out the presentations. Like I mentioned before, they had that one recently, I think it was for CES, when they had Lewis Hamilton up, and he was just so bored and like talking about stuff he doesn't care about, and it was so painful to watch. It was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous, but I don't know, hopefully people still like this presentation. Let me know what you thought of it. And again, super chats are an option that day if you want to make sure that me and others see your message, and you also want to help the channel at the same time. But yeah, I think this is a great start to our little Computex week on this channel. I feel like I should like grade it, like give it like a rating. Should I start doing that? Just like give Computex presentations like a rating and see who comes out on top in the end? Why not? I give AMD a solid 8. A solid 8. It wasn't padded. Awesome announcements. No special guests that looked like they didn't want to be there and were just there for contractual obligation. But no Zen 4. No desktop GPUs. And only desktop CPUs being APUs. So yeah, 8 out of 10. So definitely join me for other presentations. The NVIDIA one is going to start in a few hours, so I better go and catch some sleep before that, because it is almost 4 AM here, and I really need some more sleep. So, yeah, just before I end the live stream, let me know what you guys thought of this. I really liked it. I'll have a full video summarizing my thoughts on it probably soon. But yeah, this a good start. I'd say it was a good start. So anyway, it's literally so... the birds are chirping outside, that's how early it is. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. If you did, remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye, and again, join me in a couple of hours for the NVIDIA one. It's gonna be awesome, you don't want to miss it, so join me on this channel. So yeah,